Hey Aries, welcome to your reading. It's so nice to see you today. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those returning, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is an energy channel, so sometimes what Spirit shows me, hey, those are mommies. Sometimes what Spirit shows me is not traditional. You can't have them. That's why they're locked. Yeah, you can't have those. Those are mommies. You might be really cute, but you can't. He found my chocolate. You want up? Come on, get up here. Come on. No, that's not going to get you chocolate. Come here. Good job. Keep going. Oh, you're going to sit that direction? Okay, excuse me, but that is not, I'm not going to sit on you. Thank you. I don't want to sit on you. Thank you. Puppies. Sorry about that, guys. For those of you that are new, that is Oliver. Oscar is sitting right there politely. Oliver is not always so polite, so just go with the flow, okay? Roles can be reversed in this reading. It is not personal. If you'd like a personal, you can find that down below or at mindsetunicorn.me. There will be an extended. The extended is on Patreon. Patreon is donation based, so that means that you pay what you can. It renews at the first of the month. You do not have to renew. As well, you can change what you pay month to month, or you can just do a one-time purchase, okay? And that link will also be down below. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. You're warming up, or you've been warming up, because you've got all these fires, all the centers, the shamanic centers are all engaged. Okay, you've activated the fire, which has activated the water, which has activated the air, which has moved into the Usai. Okay, and if you've read my book From the Diary of Wu, you know what that is. So you're getting ready to clear out energy in a big way. Spirit's saying, trust the process. I don't feel like things are, it's like things normally, I think when you've gone through a process like this, you felt like things were kind of nice and silent, right? It's not so silent this time because you've created something pretty amazing. And so that is what's coming through, is there is something big and new. All right. So let's go ahead and let's take a look here. Okay. What is your overview? What's still impacting you from the past? Current energies and future possibilities. Thank you, Spirit. Underlying Six of Swords and the Six of Wands. Okay, there's two energies for sure involved in this. One could be past trauma, right? The other one could be healing from that past trauma. Getting away from the things that terrify you, learning how to resource yourself better. Overall energy is the Queen of Swords. So this energy is one of, like, I understand. So I'm really getting an energy that some of you have some past trauma that you've been working through and healing. And so your inner knowing is telling you when something impacts you, that is not in my current environment. But you also have developed this deep intuitive energy where you know you've got that. If you need to fight off the demons now, so to speak, someone needs to hear that. You know you've got that. What's still impacting you from the past is the Knight of Cups. This could have been what caused you in the past to not come out with like an openness of love to someone. Like you may have had someone right there in front of you that felt like they were the one, okay, or had an energy in front of you that felt like it was the one person, place, or thing, but you just couldn't go there because it was almost like this fear of abandonment was too deep for you. The current energies are the Seven of Cups crossed by the Two of Swords in reverse. Again, I think that you're clear now. You're clear about not only why you held yourself back, you're clear about how you started this process of activating yourself to let go of things. You're also clear on, for some of you, this is not for all of you, either the ways that you've used anger, used your fire, because you have all that fire energy, used your anger or your passion, okay, to overwrite things, almost like out of a fear of even knowing what the possibilities were. Future possibilities, Judgment crossed by the Chariot in reverse, okay? You are closing some doors, opening others, but you're doing it very cautiously, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify. Queen of Swords, thank you, Spirit. Two of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Hermit. Some of you have heavy air in your chart or dealing with an air sign. But again, what they're showing me is that you finally understand why it is that you destroy things before you even have a chance to have them. It's the fear of the what could be within it. Knight of Cups. Life renewed. Ace of Cups. Nine of Cups. This planted the seed to change your whole life. It had the potential. You're still carrying that seed. You didn't offer it love as a choice, but I think that choice was actually a higher calling to start working on loving yourself. Okay. Seven of Cups, Eight of Swords, Five of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Two of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So, you definitely ran from something, and you feel like you are really having to heal parts of yourself because of this. But I'm also getting this aspect that I think this energy knows you better than you think. And I think that in part you might have run, and they may know that you may have run because you saw something in their eyes. Okay? And the truth of this is that starting anew is really hard for you. You like to be very cautious, very patient with things that really matter to you. You really like to see, how is it going to grow? Is it going to grow together? You're very cautious. You don't like to go outside of this space, almost like, I don't want to be seen unless I have to be seen. Judgment, the World, the Four of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Okay, Chariot in reverse, the Eight of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. And interesting enough, we've got that King of Swords on the bottom. So I do feel like you're closing things out, definitely, the World and the Four of Swords, and it's healing things. But as you're healing it, it's almost like as you remember how things hurt, there's also a remembrance of how things feel good. Now, the reason you might not be rushing into something here, 8 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, you may feel like there is something available, but it has some work to do, okay? You may feel like there's still some healing that has to happen. You feel like you have to hold back just a little bit, okay? Tell me about the Hermit, Spirit. Thank you. Knight of Cups in reverse, crossed by the 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the 6 of Cups. What you see is that you didn't, it's not like you were like, nope, I'm not loving this. I'm not putting anything in this and it just will disappear. It's like you can see now that maybe that's what you thought, but you're realizing that everything happens in divine timing. And so there is an aspect of this where you are feeling that maybe divine timing will come around again, okay? The life renewed, which is judgment. You've got that twice. The Tower, the Fool, and the Queen of Swords. Again, this is the Blasted Oak and the Wanderer. I think this sent you on a mission. And you swam upstream, but you swam upstream almost like, I need to go find this part of myself. Okay, I need to go find this part of myself so that I can figure out how to experience this. And it could have taken you down a massive path of woo. Okay, just to be clear, definitely could have been a very spiritual path, which could be your North Node for some of you. Okay, 5 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Empress, and the 7 of Swords. Okay, you're healing this energy where it's more or less where you were told again and again that you could not be, you aren't the one, you can't be the one, you can't climb the mountain, right? It caused a lot of insecurities in you, but it was under the moon, so it wasn't a true aspect of yourself, and you're bringing that part of yourself back through the work of the emotions, through the work of the moon. And you are coming into this very powerful essence of you. Three of Swords, thank you. 5 of Stones, 8 of Arrows, 3 of Vessels, and the 8 of Pentacles. 10 of Arrows, 5 of Vessels, 7 of Bows. Okay, so you're remembering the beauty and what hurts. A lot of this is, I feel like, again, working on yourself, rewiring your brain pathways, figuring out where you've struggled, why you haven't connected to emotions in order to have the fulfilling love, 3 of Cups, that you really want in life. This energy that has to do some work here, 10 of Arrows, 5 of Vessels, and the 7 of Bows. I do feel like you know that they are also, they're mirroring you, okay, in this aspect of they are also working with this part of themselves, okay? And so as they are doing this, you might get that ping from time to time. You might get that little, It's the ecstasy that I've talked about in the awakened heart. When you connect and you get that massive dopamine in the heart space, you might feel that from time to time, but you're not feeding that fire. You recognize that you need to put some space here so that this can grow in a healthy way, but you're doing it from a perspective of I'm working on me and you work on you, which is really beautiful. Okay, let's see what the universe says. Page of Cups, the Fool, and the Four of Pentacles. This is nowhere near over, and you know that. You find yourself saying that you're not wishing for this, but you are. They may find themselves saying, I'm not thinking about them and starting over, but they are. And that Four of Pentacles tells me that there's only so long the pheromones, the energy, the connection can last before there's going to be a coming back together. And when it does, it's these two healed little parts of yourselves coming together to be like, right? Like, let's play. Let's see what this becomes. Let's see if we can wish something into being. And I think that if you listen to your messages that you get intuitively as you are working with this person, that your inner child will get their wish. Okay. So let's get some advice. Okay, for moving forward here. Thank you. Yeah. This is somebody that is in your community. They're not that far from you. Okay, again, the moon, the healer. I do feel like some of you are spiritually ascending into a sort of healer's role. Okay. It's only a matter of time before you work through the past. And you are working very productively on that. And when you do, again, a lot of happiness grows. A lot of fulfillment comes in. There is this aspect, right? Some of you may, and look at that, there's the snake and the Kundalini. Some of you had a partial Kundalini awakening from this. Now, what I can tell you is the Kundalini awakening that is unintentional is like a hijack from hell. Like, it is not something that feels healthy. It is not something that you manage very well on your own, especially if you don't know enough about your Kundalini planes. If you haven't watched your Kundalini reading, that's in the playlists, okay, on the channel. But if you look at the experience that Krishna had with his Kundalini awakening, like, he literally thought he was dying, and he didn't really know what was going on with him. And so I do think that some of you maybe have gone through that, and it's a process, and you're still working through that. Okay. Yeah. Again, but it's almost like you're like using all of your strength to heal and to bring this sort of unity together for happiness. And not just for you, like, you truly, there's a part of you that wants joy and happiness for everyone. Like, you're a lover, not a fighter. Okay. And I love that for you. So let's close this with a few oracles, and I'm going to move into the extended and look at this energy that's coming towards you. Yeah, you're working on a new direction. For some of you, again, this is changing your life path, and you're releasing karmic energies. And this has been little cycles of death. That's that Kundalini work through these different little places which show up in the body and in our lives as you find this new direction. But on the bottom, look at that. The underlying is that it's all about you seeking out this happiness. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, challenges. Again, Capricorn is my aspect of little death. Okay? In order for us to figure out what we truly want, what our true wish is, so that we can finish out a cycle and start anew, you have to clear through those little challenges. You have to clear through those little things that are so frustrating. And that's where you're at. Unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms if you are open. Please take over, Divine, and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. Okay, beautiful energy. I'm going to move to that extended. That link is down below if this is where we leave it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It helps others find the messages, and it helps out the channel and lets Spirit know that you have resonated. Okay, thank you guys. Have a beautiful rest of the week. Bye.